Hey everybody, David here with E&D'S Weird and Wonderful Things, and we're working on some Lemax Spooky Town today, one of my favorite things to do. So this was pretty smashed to pieces when we got it. This is a retired Lemax Spooky Town called Monsters Ball, and it does work, kinda. Mostly works, right? So this is gonna spin, the pieces are gonna rotate. There's a dragon up top that goes around. So there's a couple of pieces here that we need to reattach magnets for. And then we have a light to fix, and we have a couple of things that are missing, unfortunately. So we're not going to be able to get this piece back to perfect, but we'll be able to get part of the way there, which is what we're hoping to do is get it most of the way fixed so that we can find this awesome, weird, and wonderful piece its new home. Okay, so see, the dragon's having a little trouble up top spinning, so we're gonna take this apart, and we're going to, one, try to fix this light here, and two, make this a little bit smoother. So it is turning, the pieces are turning, the dragon is going around. So the dragon's missing a wing, unfortunately. That's a pretty prominent wing. I wish it was the other one. And then we're missing a gargoyle here. See, there's his partner there, that gargoyle. Yep, so that's missing. And because we didn't get this piece locally, we got it in Kansas, I believe. I don't think we're going to be able to find those without buying another broken one and putting it together. But the dragon's moving a little bit better than it was before, so it likes being turned on, it likes being powered up. That's full volume and full power. So most Lemax have this little power control right here, and one of the big mistakes that everybody makes with their Lemax is leaving this on, okay? So this is meant to be turned down, and it's meant to be powered up slowly, right? So what people do is they crank it up all the way, they plug it into a power strip, and then they turn the power strip on, and then all their Lemax kicks on at once, right? Well, that's horrible for the motor. Horrible for it. It's horrible for any of the movement, any of the motors. It's horrible for the lighting because it's meant to get power gradually, and it's meant to be powered down slowly, as opposed to everything at once and then cut off immediately. It's just horrible for the power supply. It's horrible for all the movement and all the fancy thingamajigs inside. I don't know all their names, to be honest. I'm just learning how to work on them. But anyways, we're going to work on this today. So this is the before video of what we have, and I will hopefully have this fixed up by the end of the day or within the next couple of days, and then we'll bring it out to Bussey's Flea Market, and we will find it its new home. All right, let's see what we can do with this. Okay, everybody, we finally got the monster ball open, and unfortunately we had to break it open because someone's been in here already. Someone has tried to work on this, and they did two things. One, they over-tightened the screw right here to the point where there was no head on it, and I had to break it, unfortunately. That's not going to be a huge issue. Nobody's going to notice that. Even if they got to get back in here again, that's not going to affect us. We're going to be able to make that not an issue, and it's definitely not going to be a cosmetic thing. But when they came in here, they were probably having trouble with their movement, right? So this is going to be the boards that control the movement, and also one of the lights that we need to fix, right? So we're going to look at that in a minute. But as far as we've gotten so far is, let me show you. You see this in here? And I've been cleaning this away for about 20 minutes now. They opened it up and jam-packed it with Vaseline, which in most cases, I'm okay with jam-packing things with Vaseline, but not Lemax Spooky Town. I don't know where they came up with that idea, or if somebody thought it was a good idea. It's not a horrible idea, but so what's going on is it was collecting dust and hair, and yeah, and it was starting to grind up the gears. The gears were starting to not move. So I just spent 20 minutes cleaning Vaseline off this plate. As you can see, it's still super shiny. Yeah, I had to use some Dawn dish soap and about a half a roll of paper towels cleaning Vaseline off of this that was inside of this Lemax Spooky Town. Once again, hopefully whoever did this doesn't watch this video. Horrible idea. Horrible idea. I mean, maybe a little bit in the gears a little bit, but I'm talking this thing was just like jam-packed with Vaseline. It was a ton. There still is a ton. You look at this, you can see it in between. There's a whole bunch under those gears. And like I said, I cleaned this one for 20 minutes. That's the gear that goes right underneath the dancing everybody. So, still got a lot of work to do. Got all these, got to figure out how to fix this light, how to get the movement a little bit smoother. Might have looks like we got a little solder to do there, and maybe one there too. And then we got to put it all back together and make it pretty. Yeah, I'll post another video here soon on the progress. Hello everybody, David here with E&D'S Weird and Wonderful Things, and I wanted to do the conclusion video of our Lemax Spooky Town Monsters Ball. So we took this apart. We had to do a whole lot of cleaning on the inside of this piece because it was gooed up, believe it or not, with Vaseline. So on some of the intricate motors, the motors with lots of gears, Lemax will actually put, and I just learned this, Lemax will actually put a whole bunch of like Vaseline inside to keep them moving. What it actually does is it ends up like collecting gunk over the years, and that's what was wrong with the motor part of this. So the motor was in good condition, just the gears were all gooed up with Vaseline, and I had to go in there and clean that out. So this piece is not mint condition. It's a $150 piece. You know, we're missing a couple of pieces. We're missing a gargoyle. Our dragon's missing a wing, unfortunately. This light, I could not find the bad connection to be able to do the solder on that, and I looked every place. And our executioner is missing his axe, unfortunately. But for the most part, we got it working again. So I'm excited to it's running a whole heck of a lot smoother than it was, and yeah, I'm very excited about what we were able to do with it, getting the pieces back in there. So let's take a look. So this has a super loud volume. Yeah, we're gonna turn that down a little bit. That is really loud. It's like 14-year-old me with a boombox loud. So I love this piece. So that dragon goes around the top. Those top lights go by the organ. Our executioner goes back and forth. And then in the back, there's a mirror to be able to watch the dancing characters. Got Dracula and Wolfman and zombies and mummies and headless couple and Mr. and Mrs. Frankenstein. And you can look in that back mirror and watch them dance. Got disco lights. Yeah, this is a really cool piece. I love Lemax Spooky Town. I love being able to work on them and bring them back to life when they're broken. So we got this, yeah, I would say about 85% back to what it was, and I'm proud of that with this one because it was pretty roached out. It was working, barely. Like you had to like give it a nudge every once in a while because it was all gunked up inside, and yeah, our executioner wasn't moving at all. This guy here was broken off. Like I said, this guy was lost. Our dragon lost a wing. Yeah, so we'll have this out at Bussey's Flea Market this weekend, and of course it'll be like heavily discounted, very heavily discounted to add to somebody's collection, and yeah, we're super excited. We just need to find out, who this treasure is going to go to add to their Lemax, or start their Lemax Spooky Town collection. So hope everybody has an amazing Thursday, and we'll see you this weekend at Bussey's Flea Market. Bye, everyone.